Welcome to my F1 2020 career mode. Now this has been a very long time since we've done something like this, and I am late. I know I am late to the scene on the career mode stuff, I know, but it's well worth waiting because we've got a few modded liveries, we've got a whole load of stuff compared to what we would have had. But yeah, as you can see, we are doing our My Team career mode and we're doing Toyota. I did announce this obviously about a month ago or so, and luckily enough in time we have got a modded livery for Toyota. I have to thank the guy that done the livery. So we're going to get straight into it. You know how it works, we've seen it all before. We've got Mick Schumacher as our teammate, Honda as our engine supplier, and we've got all the gold bonuses and stuff with the sponsor that we've chosen for the team. We're running 110% AI with a 50% race distance. Before we get going, I thought I would just show you this clip.
Yo, JD here, Zero Limits.
Big man TRL Limitless there as the guy that's just organising all the stuff for that interview with Volbox, and I thought I'd show you that. I thought it was quite interesting when I seen it myself. Nobody really cares, but I don't know, I just wanted to add it in. So we've skipped right to qualifying. Just for anyone wondering, we've done all the practice stuff, we had a feel for the car. I showed you the race calendar at the bottom there as well for you guys to look at. We're doing a 16 race calendar. We're starting off here at Bahrain, we're not doing Australia. It was going to be a really exciting calendar, I have to say. I really like the 16 race option instead of the full season, but I'll make sure I'm picking the right tracks as well. So we've currently had a good lap so far. Obviously we've got setups for the car and it feels a bit more better than what it would have done to start with without the setups on when we got the game a bit earlier. So obviously we're a bit more on an advantage to what we could have been, basically. So yeah, so I did want to get to feel the car a bit more and just run it a bit 110% AI to get more of a challenge to see what this would actually be like. There's no point running a bit lower, it just depends on how far we're off the pace. And so far we've had a pretty decent qualifying, considering obviously this is a brand new team and all the stuff is really low. I think we're 9th best team so far on the grid. I don't know, I think that was what I've seen on the car performance stats. Powertrain is pretty good, chassis looking alright to start with. Obviously the setups do help, and we are last currently, but as we get to the end of the short qualifying session, we've currently had a good run and we've been about 9,000 up in the first sector, 3/10 up in the second sector. We crossed the line and we qualified P21 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. So let's see what the race is going to bring. Welcome everyone to the Bahrain Grand Prix, the first race of my career mode series. Valtteri Bottas has taken pole position for the first race of the season. We've got a pretty mixed up grid for you guys today, as you can see with Ricardo in 6th there as well. The two McLarens lining up 7th and 8th, and a few other drivers just out of position to what you would normally expect in real life season. But the big surprise was Max Verstappen's 10th place grid penalty. I'm not sure what that actually was for, but that's really shaped it up with obviously Mick Schumacher as well, our teammate 19th, and ourselves 21st, battling away with the Williams there. So we get underway for the formation lap on board with Valtteri Bottas here, and we went for a different strategy. We could have went medium hard, but we're going to try and gamble today and go from soft to hard and see what we can do, because we feel pretty confident with the car. This is Max Verstappen as well. We wonder what he's going to be able to do from 16th on the grid, so it's going to be a really exciting race from his point of view. Not sure about our race though. It's going to be more battling with the Williams than anything. I'm just looking forward to see what kind of pace we're going to have on the early stages. We better make the most of it as well, but we know our car is not going to be great. As the lights come on to get the season underway, what will happen? And it's lights out and away we go, and it's been a fantastic start from us as well, making the most of our more grippier tyres compared to the cars around us. Mick Schumacher there, side by side with him as well. What is he going to do into the first corner? We get boxed in with the Haas in front of us. Magnussen's very close, there's a bit of debris going wide as well. We're almost making contact with Mick Schumacher's been an incident ahead, and oh my god, it's happened already. We have an incident at the second corner of the Grand Prix, and that has just put us in a prime position to take advantage in this Grand Prix. we are up to 8th into the second corner. It is absolute scenes here in the first lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now, I was not expecting that, as we're going to go to the replay here. Sebastian Vettel, 3 wide here with the Red Bull and the Mercedes. Suspension gone already. Ocon can do nothing about it. Every car just piles in behind him, and it's absolute chaos. And as you can see, we got through, and so did, I believe, Sergio Perez as well, on board with Vettel.
I don't know what that was. I was taking it easy into turn 3, and then somebody went completely on the inside rear of myself.
Shame for Sebastian Vettel there. Horrible start for the season as well. We've got an onboard view from, I believe this is Pierre Gasly. Yeah, number 10 there. Pierre Gasly coming through into the second corner. Just can't do nothing about it. Every car suddenly stops, and it's quick reactions. And luckily for us, we just managed to get through at the right time. On board with Ocon as well as we head into the first corner. Now into the second here as Vettel gets boxed in with the 2 cars. Suspension gone. Ocon has nothing. Basically can't do anything here, and all the cars just plough into the back of him. Ocon out, innocent bystander in that situation there. On board with Stroll as well. This is another driver who got taken out of the Grand Prix. 4 cars out already. Stroll, he can't really decide where to go, and it's just really a 50-50 chance on what's going to happen, but absolute chaos on the first lap, and that's put us in 8th place, but now going to be 7th, as I believe that's a Renault coming in to the pits. It's Daniel Ricciardo. Don't know if he's trying a new strategy, reacting to the safety car period, or he had damage. He probably did have damage from all that contact, so it wouldn't surprise me. Now this is really shaped up the Grand Prix, because Charles Leclerc leads, and we are just going to have to battle away for the rest of this Grand Prix. It's going to be really hard because we've got so many fast cars behind us, but these are the sort of races we need to take advantage of, and I was not expecting a race like this only in the first Grand Prix. It's not supposed to work like this. It's supposed to work our way up, and we're already in P7 at the end of the 4th lap, and we're racing underway. We're racing again here in Bahrain. We've took a dive down the inside of Sainz already. He got caught napping from Norris there, braked early. We took advantage of it, and the craziest part is it's 110% AI, which is really mad actually, because we're not supposed to be this quick, but I suppose the setups do help as we head into the next few corners here. Sainz will probably be right on our tail, because obviously he is in a much faster car, so really in this race we need to try and make the most of what we've got. We're probably going to fall quite far back, but if we take any advantage of any incidents we will do. But Sainz going round the outside here, he looks like he's going to get the move done easily, struggling for traction out the corner with the car that we've got. Sainz makes it look easy as he flies into the next corner, and look at that, is that Perez? I think it's Perez. Yeah, Perez going down the inside of us there into the next corner, but we managed to get round the outside and a good exit there. He's on the medium tyres as well, remember, so no matter how quick he is behind us, I mean, we might be able to hold him off, but if he's quicker than us on the mediums, I mean, he's got some serious pace. As we skip on to lap 7 there, we've kept the gap actually to Perez and Raikkonen, but not anymore, because all of a sudden our airs have started to run out a little bit here, and we've defended from Raikkonen and Perez. Here comes Verstappen round the outside of Perez as well. Raikkonen has had a bad exit, tried to go around the outside of us as well. Now Verstappen is into the slipstream of Raikkonen, pulls back a little bit. We are saving our airs, as you can see there, losing a heap of time. Raikkonen almost going into the back of us, luckily he didn't there, but yeah, looking pretty tasty so far. We've got a decent amount of pace in the car, I have to say. Not too much though, but as you can see, we got into lap 8, and now the pit window is open for a 2-stop strategy, but we're going to try and make a 1-stop work in this Grand Prix, make the most of what we've got, because we know the hards can last a long time. Verstappen in, good stop from Red Bull there, onto the softs, interesting enough there, and Raikkonen, what's he on as well? I think he might be on the softs as well, so is that a 2-stop, I believe? Yeah, it'll be a 2-stop that the Red Bulls are trying to do. So see, this is the kind of thing we need to take advantage of. If you're doing a 1-stop, we can possibly go to the end and make the most of that pit stop loss that they're going to have later in the Grand Prix. So we're going to the last corner here, and as you can see, we've not had the best lap here, and it's going to cost us, because obviously Raikkonen could get the undercut on us here. Verstappen is most likely going to get it easily here, but Perez passed us there. We did lose a bit of time, but not too much, if I'm honest. Ricciardo, good slipstream from him, shot past Perez there into the first corner. Good battling with Sergio Perez. Now back live of us to our pit team here, our pit crew, should I say, onto the hards, and oh my god, that was a quick stop, I have to say, especially for the first pit stop in F1, near enough under the 2-second mark. That's the quickest pit stop I've had on the game so far, I believe. But we come out the pits there, Verstappen down the road on the soft tyres, Raikkonen on the mediums, interesting enough, and we've managed to just stay ahead of Raikkonen, so that's fantastic for us there. And now we skip later on to Max Verstappen here, going so quick in the Red Bull.
And everything just switched off.
Verstappen, problems for him on lap 10 of the Grand Prix. If you think the race wasn't crazy enough, with 4 drivers out, will make that 5. Verstappen with a mechanical engine failure there. Unbelievable, and that's going to give us a better chance now for 3 positions. These kind of races are the ones that we need in this championship, because it's not always going to be like this. As we go down into the first corner, Giovinazzi out the pits. I'm not sure if he was behind us, I can't remember if he was, I have a bad memory, but Raikkonen has hit the side of us there. That was a bit stupid from Raikkonen in my opinion. He was close enough, I have to say, but to make a dive last second and lose a bit of his front wing and basically just lose the chance to gain any points in this race is a bit stupid if you ask me. The next lap after, Mick Schumacher, our teammate, is into the pits. He's got good pace as well, doing the same strategy of us interesting enough, but he started on the mediums, remember, so we are looking pretty good in this Grand Prix so far. But after everyone started to pit, because everyone is actually doing 2 stops around us, interesting enough, with Kvyat and stuff like that. Magnussen following close behind as well. So Mick had actually caught up to the back of us, but we had decent pace for the entirety of the race because nothing was really happening. And basically the key thing now here is to keep these positions and keep the pace up. I was just dragging Mick along with us because we had decent pace and we lined 10th and 11th, and we didn't want to like battle too early on. Until then, Mick almost taking the move there. But we had good pace throughout the Grand Prix. Magnussen is catching quickly as well, as you can see. As we head to lap 27, I know we're basically at the end of the Grand Prix already. It's kind of been a boring race ever since Verstappen really went out. And what's been happening, Magnussen closing us really quickly here, and what we're trying to do is just keep Mick in our slipstream, keeping him close enough, not trying to lose too much time. Magnussen has just been quicker, obviously with the better car as well. And as we go into lap 28 now, on to the final lap of the Grand Prix already. I know we've kind of pulled away from Mick, and look at our tyres, 75% more on the rear left there, and it's a shame here because here comes Magnussen to the first corner. This is going to be close with Mick. I think Mick might just have to give up a little bit here on this one. Car is too slow compared to the Haas. Well, I wouldn't say it's that slow because we have had decent pace to keep Magnussen from closing up too much for the last 15 or so laps, but now it's a problem for us because we, remember, are in the points. And this is crazy because we're not supposed to be getting points in our first Grand Prix. But here is the race winner for the first race of the season. It's Charles Leclerc.
Yes!
Congratulations. Yes.
Well done.
Thanks for everything, guys. You're the best.
Charles Leclerc winning the first race of the season there. Fantastic stuff for him. Now, I have to say, if this was real life, I don't think that would happen, but I mean, we'll get an update soon, and I'm sure some things will change. Well, sure it'll change. And now we've got a mad battle with Magnussen here. This is going to be a last corner dive. Surely, almost hits the back of us there. This is really stressful because we've not had to defend like this for the entirety of the Grand Prix until the last lap. We've saved it up our ears perfectly. Rich fuel mix as well. We've run a little bit wide there, but I think we're going to get Magnussen. Well, we're just going to hold it back just. Mick Schumacher, our teammate, behind Magnussen, got a good exit there. He could get him on the line, but I don't think it's enough. And we have crossed the line, and we've managed to get P10 for our first race of my team for Toyota. That is unbelievable stuff. I've never seen anything like it. Toyota Racing, we have a point in the bag after the first Grand Prix. Now that is something I was not expecting to happen, and the craziest part about that is it's 110% AI. Now, see, these races is just the things that you just love when you do something like this. I will probably say this, and then here we go, 3 episodes now, never to be seen again. Now, the thing is, I need to just keep consistent about this year. I need to just keep to this, because if we're going to get races like this, and we're going to try and take two to the top, I can't stop at all. But the problem is, I have got too many other videos to do, focus on recreations, and if there's a 4 or 5 day gap to the next episode, guys, I don't want you to worry, because I'm going to let you know that the recreation of Hungary is coming up soon, so I need to focus on that. And this is I'm not going to be really doing career mode then, so after the Grand Prix of the Hungary recreation is out, career mode will get focused on a bit more. So don't worry if there's a 5 day gap to the next episode, guys, it will make up for it, so don't worry about that. So just wanted to let you know before the video ends, because if there's a 5 day gap, you might think it's just a 1-part series now. But yeah, that was very good. I really liked that, and I have to say, we might be doing more of these, and I don't want to jinx it, and I really do not want to jinx it, but I will try and complete the season. This will be the first time I've completed a career mode season since F1 2016, so yeah, that's a bit depressing when you think about it. But 10th place in our first Grand Prix. Our pace, obviously, it didn't look too great off the pace quite a bit actually there, but we did feel not too bad as the race kept our overtake mode saved and our fuel mixture and just got everything perfect basically. But see, the races, this is the races we need to take advantages of. As you can see, 17 cars were left out the 22. Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Vettel and Verstappen retired. Obviously the 4 cars at the start retiring, but see, it's just good. This is the kind of stuff that you like, especially when you're on PC and you can tweak about with some damage mods and a few camera settings. Now this is the thing that you guys will really be excited about, because obviously we have a realistic damage mod on as well. Not extreme, not medium damage mod, but a more realistic damage mod, and it shapes up a little bit like things that you've seen today, like sort of things that would be a bit more realistic to what would happen in real life. But quite crazy stuff, the retirements and obviously just strategies in general. Strategies were all over the place actually, if you ask me. I think a few drivers actually done a 2 or 3 stop actually, so it was pretty crazy in the end, but we managed to get the soft and hard tyres to work at the end. Really helped us with the safety car obviously at the start to keep our tyres cool a little bit for a few laps. But yeah guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this episode of career mode. I really enjoyed making it as well. Leave a like if you've enjoyed this video as well. There'll be many more to come as the time goes on, but remember, as I said before, that won't be that many at the moment due to Hungary coming up and I have to focus on the recreation. So by next week or so, or maybe just later in the week, it will be a bit, well, the episodes will pick up a bit more, and if we get races like that, I'm sure we're in for an exciting season. We've already got 1 point on the board, and honestly, that's the thing I was only expecting to get this season, 1 point, because I did think this was going to be very hard, but in the end, we got lucky, and that's us, point on the board, first race. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. The next Grand Prix will be out very soon, and we're going to Vietnam for round 2 of the championship. Very exciting stuff there, because China is not on the calendar, so I'm looking forward to that. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that as well. Comment below what you thought as well. Were you excited? Did you enjoy the video? And subscribe to the channel if you're new for more career mode videos and recreation videos. Our goal at the moment is 30,000 subscribers. We're ploughing through 27,000 subscribers at the moment guys, and it's going up really quickly, and I appreciate all your support, so thank you for that. But yeah guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. Take care now, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.